So I had the opportunity to test out some more Bellroy products on my adventures in Germany and Switzerland. Today, we're taking a look at a couple slings or crossbody bags, taking this one here and comparing it to another one of Bellroy's best. So let's take a look at the Venture Ready sling versus the new Tokyo Crossbody bag. So let's reintroduce ourselves to the Venture Ready 2.5 liter. A little Bellroy branding on the front, a nice recycled material. Now it is water resistant, but it is recycled material, has a great structure, and overall aesthetically I think it's really nice. The zippers are going to be water resistant, as you're going to see very shortly here. There are two zippers that kind of have this coating, as you kind of see this little shiny sheen. And apparently the one in the back is as well, even though it doesn't have that kind of sheen to it. But it has a little bit of a canopy to kind of keep it covered and away from the elements, and also the fact that it's going to be pressed up against your body anyway. It's going to be kind of in a safe space from the weather and elements. We have a nice fabric leather wrapped pull tab for the zippers. Now, one of my favorite things in this bag is this gusset here, the adjustable gusset that allows you to kind of pack the bag out as you see fit, and you still have that full articulation on the strap so that you're not going to be hindered by how much you pack in this sling. Just gives you that flexibility, that added flexibility and comfortability, if that even a word. It's comfortable to carry regardless, and it just allows that strap to move freely regardless of how much you have in the bag. So a definite +1 on this that some slings, like you'll see coming up, do not have. The clasp, the tried and true magnetic clasp here, I'm a big fan of it. A lot of people think it's not safe, but I've had zero problems with this coming undone. Super sturdy. Really easy to come on and off when you want to take it off, but not if anybody was going to pull it. It's just made in a way that I think is really, really thoughtful. Take a look at the actual strap itself. One of the best for the size of the sling. I think it's perfect thickness. It's a great feel in the hand, very smooth, and I think it's quite durable for this sling. So let's get into the compartments. The zipper on the front here, that's the first compartment. It opens from one side. This main compartment, it's dual zippered, so you can open it from either the right or the left side, as you can see here. So that's great. And then the final spot is at the back with that, just again, a one-sided zipper. So let's take a look inside and see what we got going on. So when we open it up, what we have is two spots, and we have this little key loop here. Just your basic key loop. It's not super long, but long enough if you need to have your keys on there. You can probably open up your door, but it's just going to be that one length. And two separated compartments for smaller items. Now, when we open up this main compartment here, it is quite sizable for me for that 2.5 liter capacity. I love this structured divider here that's going to keep things separate if you have something kind of delicate or expensive. This is an actual spot for a phone, so it's a different material, soft lined, and then that nice structure padded divider to keep things separate and safe. The main compartment, a really, really good size. And I think you're going to see when I pack it out, you'll be pleasantly surprised. You're going to be happy. This is the only downside. The only downside. I really wish this was zippered or more structured. It's just this kind of spandexy material that's kind of floppy. Only downside is that part for me. And then finally, the rear section, just another quick access spot. Not huge, but we'll pack it out. You'll get an idea of what we can put in it later in the video. So let's jump into the Tokyo Crossbody. As you're going to see, a little leather accent with the Bellroy name across the front. It is a recycled nylon. I'd say the finishings are a little bit higher end maybe. It has leather accents and metal components throughout. Not waterproofed or water resistant, but as again, we have a leather pull tab instead of the fabric one. Nice heavy duty metal zipper here, only opening from one end, unfortunately. Super durable, not plastic, anywhere to be seen on this bag. These clasps, this is how you're going to take off the bag. There is no kind of front clasp or latch. It's just this leather accent attached to the strap and this hook, which is going to allow you to take the bag on or off if that's how you want to do it. That's on either end of the bag. Here is one issue that I had. You're going to see there's a little split happening here. So I don't know if this is going to be on all the bags. It's not super deep. It doesn't look like it's going to rip off. It is kind of just a surface crack, but that happened on my trip. So be aware that could be an issue down the line. Otherwise, this is how you're going to take the bag on or off. And there's going to be a lot of action here because this is where you're taking the bag on or off. And then you mix in the tension with the weight of the stuff in the bag. This is going to be a hot spot, so just be aware of this. The strap on this bag is a tiny bit thinner, but just by a little bit, just a little bit thinner. Again, metal accents throughout, all great materials. Same similar feel in the hand to the other sling, but a little bit thinner. I'll kind of compare them here for you to see. I don't know if you're going to be able to see just with the naked eye. Both very soft and great in the hand to feel, but just a tiny bit thinner on the Crossbody Tokyo bag. When it comes to the compartments here, you have one open, non-zippered rear compartment for smaller items. That single zipper at the main compartment there opens up to reveal three different sections. One section divided to the back or to the rear of the bag. Not as structured as the other Sling's divider, but it is a nice little divider there. The main compartment in the center, which is quite sizable. Just be aware these little dividers aren't going to be as padded or structured as the other one. But you still get a lot of usable space in that main section there, which is great to see. Finally, another divider to the front of the bag, which has two divided spots. So kind of three sections, and then at the very front, two small divided sections for smaller items or some quick access stuff. So let's hop into packing out the Tokyo Crossbody. Again, this is all just to show you the capacities and the potential. You can pack it how you see fit. This is the Galaxy Fold 5, so you can see a long phone fits in there no problem. You could throw some earbuds. I personally wouldn't. It just makes it a little bit uncomfortable. Unfortunately, if you have a passport folio, that may be a little bit too big for that rear compartment. So stick to phones, small wallets, some keys. That is the Google Fold, the Google Pixel Fold. But as you can see, a wallet and some keys will also fit in there, packed out nicely. Again, there's no zipper, so just be aware it's going to be open. So I would probably stick a phone or something small like a wallet in there. But some options. In the main compartments at the front, I packed it out with my wallet and my keys, also some earbuds. They all go in there, no problem. Again, there's a tiny bit of extra space to move around, but you're not going to want to pack that too much as it is opened again, but that's good. The capacities there. You have no problem fitting any phone. I chose these two phones just to show you length and width because the Pixel Fold is quite wide and the Galaxy Fold is quite long. So between the two, you're going to be able to put your iPhones, your Samsung Galaxies are going to fit in there no problem. As you're going to see here, even a power bank fits in there. You have a lot of options to pack this out with a lot of items. So the passport folio will fit on the inside of the bag. So if you want to do that, the inside is where you're going to put your passport folio. Some sunglasses can fit in there, again, giving you a little bit of space at the end. So you're going to see you have a lot of options to pack this bag out. And I think it did a really good job for being a 2-liter bag. So I wish there was a little bit more zippers, maybe a little bit of compartments at the front. But otherwise, for 2 liters, you're going to be able to pack what you need to get out and go about your day. Now let's do the same thing for the Venture Ready 2.5. At that front, we got the clasp for the keys, which is great. Let's just use that, utilize that, and throw that into the front divided compartment with some earbuds, the AirPod Pros. We got my wallet, which will go into that one section as well. As you're going to see, you got a tiny, maybe a little bit of space, but you not really for anything substantial to pack it out. So at that front compartment, we have some keys, some earbuds, and a wallet. We'll go to that main compartment now. Again, I love that structured divider, keeping things safe, and then that lining there for your devices to keep things from scratching up. Again, you're going to have no issues with any phone, wide, tall, both, iPhones, Galaxies, Googles. Again, power bank fits in there, no problem. This is going to be the thing, how I say you guys are going to pack how you see fit. You're going to have the options to put a lot of things in there. The passport folio is going to fit in there, but you don't want to crush items. You want to make sure you do some kind of thoughtful carries here. I'm just kind of giving you the options, but you're going to have no issues fitting your keys, your devices, your power banks, your earbuds, your wallets, change. Again, at the rear, you can put some phones in there. However you want, there's going to be options. So just keep in mind the capacities for these. This is 2.5 liters, so 0.5 liters more. So technically, we're going to get a little bit more. It really just comes down to how you want to pack it out and what you think is the more thoughtfully designed bag. Personally, I like the Venture Ready 2.5. It's just, I feel everything's thought of and every spot has a place for your item and the dividers and the adjustable gusset. But this is what you can carry with the Venture Ready Sling 2.5 liter. So let's take a look at on body, and here's the Tokyo Crossbody. Now, one thing I will say is if you can see on the strap there how it's a little bit curved, this one has difficulty laying flat just for the way it clasps and latches on. For whatever reason, at the back it's okay, but as you'll notice at the ends there, it does tend to twist. So just be aware this one does not lie flat. It likes to kind of curve up on you. But overall, a really aesthetically pleasing bag. I was a big fan of the way this one looked. Tokyo Crossbody, on body. Now, we got the Venture Ready 2.5 liter. This one, however, for me, though sometimes, I mean, when you're putting it over a sweater, might have some issues with the strap. Much less likely on this one. Lies flat on the body. I still think this one looks great. I'm still a big fan of the way this one looks. I'm just a little bit more of a fan of the Tokyo Crossbody, though. Again, this is for you to take a look at how it looks, and hopefully, it gives you a good idea of what it looks like. So there you go. So there you have it. Let me know in the comments which bag you preferred. But if you were to ask me my opinion, I think the Venture Ready 2.5 liter sling is definitely the way to go. Now, that little breaking and splitting of the leather tab on the Tokyo Crossbody aside, I think the Venture Ready 2.5 is just more thoughtfully designed. I think it has more compartments. It has the dedicated key ring loop. It has that padded divider and then that section for your devices with a softer line to keep things from scratching and scuffing. I think the way it goes on and off with the magnetic clasp is more convenient. Both are very comfortable carries, so they are both even out there. But at the end of the day, I think you're getting more bang for your buck. Obviously, you're getting zero point 0.5 more liters, which is, like maybe one small more item. But overall, I just think it's a more thoughtfully designed bag. Aesthetics may be different. Maybe personally, I do like the Tokyo Crossbody in terms of its aesthetics just a tiny bit more. But if you're going to spend money and you're wondering about these two slings, I think the Venture Ready is the way to go. But as always, I hope this video helps on your buying journey and that everybody's doing well. Be safe, and until the next one, everybody. Later.